Today we'll talk about using fake poaches in the downfield space to stop big throws down the field. Now, poaching means leaving your offensive player either to get the block or to prevent the throw. And today we're going to talk about faking those moves so we can stop the throw without allowing an offensive player to be free. This is important because with top throwers, leaving your offensive player means that you're going to be giving up yardage somewhere else. We can use fake poaches to get the same effect without leaving our player. The goal is to move away from the offensive cutter for as much time and distance as it takes to change the thrower's decision, but not by so much that the offensive player can then run away from you. To do this, recognize times when the thrower is looking at your area of the field. Then find a way to poach in the direction for a step or maybe 2 steps where the throw might go. As soon as possible thereafter, once the thrower's seen you, get back to a tight defensive position so that you can prevent the next cut. When we poach off players in the stack, we give them angles to make other throws. So if Sam poaches into this lane, Will could go the other way and catch the disc. But we're going to try to get the same effect as a poach without giving up that disc on the other side of the field. So Sam's going to do what we call a flash poach. He's going to come a couple of steps, show himself to the thrower, and then get back as quickly as he can to disrupt this cut. In 3, 2, 1, disc is moving. Sam's going to flash and flash back. Good. Now, freeze it right there. Even though we caught the disc here, we caught it for a 5 or 8 yard gain instead of a 15-yard gain because Sam's flash poach was able to slow it down. Let's do that again. Good, flash poach and back. Excellent. Good. Now, let's freeze it and do that one more time. What I'm going to ask Sam to do is I'm going to ask Sam to make the same effectiveness of the poach, show himself to Ravi, but in about half the steps. Quick flash, get the thrower to look at you, and right back. You don't even need to go that far out into the field. Ready? Out, in, go. As that cut is moving, flash and right back. Good. If Sam were to pick off one of these poaches, now he can get the thrower thinking that even a hand fake or a butt fake, and he's right back to the stack without giving Will time to recognize the play and take the break side. 3, 2, 1. Good. Out, in, Sam flash and back. Good. Nice. And again, we're limiting the yardage because we're forcing the thrower to take one more look. Let's again try a flash poach, now looking at it from the back of the field. Go ahead. Good. Ravi has to scan the field. Sam's back and right back to his player. And again, we've limited yardage for that cutter. We can also use flash poaches in a horizontal stack. Here, we're going to flash poach with Tyler to stop the deep space. He's going to give a little bit of a move to convince Micah that that is not a good huck, and that allows us to front at other players without giving up a later poach finding cut to Ravi. So we'll start with a cut from the middle, trying to attack this deep space. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Tyler's going to flash and see if he can get it, and then he's right back. Good. Now we have good tight coverage with just a half poach or a defensive fake. Tyler's going to keep his head up. If there is an opportunity to go, he will, but he's just trying to deter Minka from taking an easy huck. We'll start from here in 3, 2, 1. Go. Jinya's making his move. Good. And Tyler's right back, finding it as quickly as he can. As the disc is even farther to the sideline, Tyler's risk reward gets even better because to beat this poach, Ravi's going to have to probably go a long way or have a really long throw. So Tyler can be more aggressive in looking for these flash poaches. Yep. And Tyler's looking for it. Good. And he's going to come back and meet this player. Nicely done. Now you'll notice that Tyler didn't run back exactly at Ravi. He came into where Ravi was starting to move so he can cut off the angle. He can flash poach and recover. Nice. So there Tyler recovered not just by flashing and going back to his man, but he flashed and then found the cut and is able to cut him off his line. Again, we're going to look for flash poaches to stop this first huck and still be able to maintain our positioning. Go. Good. We're going to help out and then Tyler's right back to his person. That flash poach is really only a couple of steps, and he's still able to convince the thrower it's not a good idea and get back to the next target. Ready? And go. Good. Nicely done. In positions where we really need to stop that first deep cut, this poach can still be a good idea even if we give up a throw. At least we've stopped the main plan, and we can force them to go through a secondary player or to a secondary part of the field. You'll know that your poach fakes are effective if you can cause a thrower to go to some other part of the field, especially if you can make him throw a dump. You'll also know that you're doing this well if you can get back within an arm's distance of your offensive player before they start into their next cutting movement. Thanks to 5 Ultimate for helping me live the game.